Alright, we're back, and I think that I have rambled on long enough, so it's time to get a little bit more serious. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and talk to the Danish, like I was asked. We're going to need more soldiers here to hold off that army. So definitely followers of Perkinus. Outtake an axeman, just cuz. And meanwhile, we've got two pretty substantial armies coming in over here. So I'll take another one of these followers, guys, and I'll recruit a couple of skirmishers. Skirmishers are nice and cheap, and I should still be in my within my range. Yeah, my budget, I should say. Yeah, I have enough units left. Now that we have armies marching on our territory, if I press F6, then you'll see that there's actually going to be negative consequences for me if I don't get rid of these armies. And yeah, like I thought, this place has more supply remaining. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy back into this settlement, since there's no reason for him to be just sitting out there. And that's about everything I can do, so I'm going to end my turn. Up, and the Teutonic Order has broken the peace, as I predicted.
God be with us. Our foes lay siege.
Well, then it begins. Okay, and I have the option to recruit somebody. You know what? I'll think about that.
The Holy Bible may preach peace, but when it is Christendom
Yes.
itself, when it is every Christian.
Yes. Oh, this is why you have to be really careful in the opening game and not piss the Pope off, because now the Egyptians down here, actually by taking Jerusalem, they've pissed him off enough that he is going to call a crusade on them. So that means I'm pretty much free now to deal with these guys as necessary. Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot that I can do. And oh, I should have taken these horse archers out. Ah, I forgot. Okay. I think I'm gonna be better off just sitting in my settlement, because I know the Teutonic Order is going to assault the walls eventually. Let's just get trade rights.
Do not think our people accept this willingly.
Oh, whatever. You accepted it, didn't you? And I get a couple florins coming in. Although you can see I'm running really low on my funds. Recruiting has taken a big toll. And oh, yeah, Egypt, you shouldn't have taken Jerusalem so early. Okay. What is this? Oh, personal estate. It just means it's going to get some more income. Okay. Now, you there. Voting bureaucrat, religious, winning first. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and recruit this guy. He's got some dread, which isn't the best quality, but you know, I think we can train him up and he can be a pretty worthwhile addition to our little family.
Very good, Lord. Moving into...
I will not waste words with the enemy.
Now you might notice I'm not actually sending my spy to spy on people, I'm just moving him like next to them. And that's because spying is actually risky. There's a 25% chance he could fail. And the spies are actually going to cost you manpower units to replace. Same with the diplomat and the priest, because, yeah. That music is really loud and obnoxious. Hang on a second. The agents, in general, they represent the support structures that keep them in the field. They probably always did, but they will all cost you 1 unit of manpower to replace, so there's no real benefit to sending your spy on risky missions when you could just be, you know, spying from a safe distance instead. And he doesn't actually gain any skill for doing it in this mod, because apparently, you know, that was just a mechanic that only helped the player, it seems, because Big took it out and said that, you know, using them to open city gates was a bit OP. I am inclined to kind of agree with him. Right, keep an eye on him. He's already building a lot of siege weapons. And yeah, I lost a few horses there. That's unfortunate. I should have taken my horse archers out, and then I wouldn't have lost those valuable horsemen. It's always annoying when something like that happens. But anyway, now this guy's already gotten quite a bit better. It seems that they'll gain quite a bit of loyalty just when they get, I think, the highly zealous trait, maybe it is. So just leaving them in a settlement for 1 turn under the supervision of one of your more trustworthy generals is usually enough to bring them into a line. And fortunately, yeah, the faction leader is gonna run all the way across the world to fight the Egyptians instead of fighting us. So that's great news. Let's see, what can we build next? I'll just put some blacksmith into the queue. Oh, and I'm losing coins horribly. Okay, just end my turn. Yes, they're going to assault the walls now. The walls of Herodna. The balance of power seems to be fairly even. Oh, I'm absolutely gonna slaughter these guys, but you know what?
With strength and honor, men, we shall find victory!
We'll give the computer a fair shot. We'll see how they can hurt us, but I have a feeling that they are going to get their troops completely slaughtered. You might call this an exploit, that I'm sitting in my settlement and letting the computer attack me. But there's no way I'm sending my army out when my troops aren't as good as theirs. So I think this is a good place to stop for now. Next video, guys, we will fight the siege of Herodna. And we are probably going to slaughter this enemy army. Until then, see ya.